Welcome to the Alliance Pro Wrestling Network Sunday special interview. Very, very excited today because my guest today is the current IWA Mid-South Heavyweight Champion, former Impact Wrestling superstar. I'm talking about the modern man in black himself, Jake Crist. Jake, welcome to the show, man.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you for having me. How's it going?
Okay, how are you today, sir?
Man, I'm going good, man. About to hit my second time in the gym today, so
Okay.
looking forward to that. My wife's about to hit the road, so I figured I'd try to get one in before she hits the road.
Okay, man. So you keep it in shape during free agency, huh?
Trying to, man. I'm trying, like pulling those two a days, and actually just took a couple days off of the gym for the first time in a while. Just this last weekend for the Super Bowl and stuff like
Okay.
that. I know it's a Sunday interview, but
Yeah.
with it being the Super Bowl yesterday,
That's
uh,
cool, man. That's
that
cool.
was a pretty good game, though, huh? Did you
I was,
enjoy it?
it was a good game. That Tom Brady is something else, huh?
Yeah, he's something else.
Could be the greatest of all time, man. Him
Oh,
or
absolutely the goat.
he's up there with Joe Montana. Joe Montana was very good also. I'm a big Joe Montana fan, but Brady is right up. Brady could be the greatest of all time, man.
Yeah, Brady's never been able, or Brady's been able to go to that other team and get them to the Super Bowl and win.
That's
Joe
true.
Montana's never been able to do that. What do
That's
you go
true.
from? Just go to the Chiefs, right?
That's correct. Yes, that
Yep.
is true. That is true, man. All right. So, how is free agency treating you? By the way.
Oh man, I can't complain. I get to do what I want when I want, and like I said, like quarantine is, kind of putting a stop to a lot of things. But I get to stay busy with IWA and going to the gym twice a day.
All right, there you go, man. So the last time we saw you with a major promotion was, of course, Impact Wrestling. Everybody knows that. You were part of the Cancer Culture faction. So whose idea was it to put you with that faction, and how did you initially feel about the character change?
Um, I don't know whose idea it was, to be completely honest. But when it was brought to my attention, I'm one of those guys that what I just tries to make the best out of any situation that I can. So whatever they want, I do. I've been brought up the way of whatever the booker or promoter wants, you do. So I was willing to do whatever they needed me to do.
Okay, well, as we know, Cancer Culture ended prematurely. Do you know what the long-term plans were for Cancer Culture?
I have no idea. When it started, next thing you know, it was kind of like I blinked and it was over. So I mean, it was one of those situations where I don't know what was to come of it. I don't even know if they knew what was to come of it. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense.
Absolutely, that makes perfect sense, man. So after Cancer Culture ended prematurely, Impact Wrestling decided not to use you again. How did you feel about that? And did anyone from Impact contact you to explain your status with the company at all?
It was heartbreaking. It sucked. Being lumped in with all those other people and stuff. But no, I mean, I contact them, and I think it was kind of like a mutual type thing. So that's pretty much how it kind of went down. I asked. I asked to, what was up, and I don't know if they knew what was going on, and it was just kind of, we were just kind of waiting to see what was to come of all the situations that that was happening at the time. So if that makes any kind of sense, like I didn't know what was to happen or what was going to happen with me or my career, and I think Impact was pretty much in the same boat. I don't blame them at all for anything. No, there's no hard feelings. It's all rainbows and hugs and kisses for me. So I love everything that Impact's able to do for me, and like they allowed me to live my dream for 4 years. It was amazing. I
All right, so
enjoyed my ride.
all right, actually, my favorite Jake Crist match was you defending the X Division title against Aiden Prince. In Windsor, Ontario. That was absolutely fantastic. So your thoughts on Aiden Prince? I actually had Aiden Prince on the show recently, and he had nothing but nice things to say about you. Um,
I
and
love Aiden Prince. I
okay,
thought I legit thought that match was going to get him signed. It should have, like if I was to, I mean, who am I, but like if I was to give out contracts, I totally would have gave out Aiden Prince a contract, especially after that performance that we had. It was an amazing match. It was definitely easily in one of my top 5 matches, that my favorite matches that I've had in Impact, easily. That and when I won the X Division title from Rich Swann, I thought that's up there for me as well.
yeah, I was actually at the show for that one when you defeated Rich Swann. I remember actually meeting Rich Swann before the match, and he put the X Division title over my shoulder. Little did I know that he only had about a half hour left to be the X Division champion. But that was a fantastic match as well, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
You're welcome. And I agree with you. After that match with Aiden Prince, they should have signed him immediately. I'm surprised that
I
they
would
haven't.
have.
I'm
I
surprised
would
that they
have.
haven't signed him yet, but hopefully down the road they'll give him a
Somebody
shot,
should.
man. Somebody
Somebody
should.
should give him a shot. He's amazing talent.
Absolutely, man. I agree with you 100%. So, how proud are you that you can call yourself a former X Division champion? Because that's a prestigious title, man.
I'm very proud, guys like Kurt Angle, AJ Styles, Samoa Joe. I mean, the list goes on and on and on, has held that championship. So it's obviously an honor to me, and it brings a smile on my face. Obviously, when you said, how does it feel to be a former X Division champion? It feels amazing. It feels great. It feels like you're, like I said, yeah, I'm in this club with all these great, former X Division champions.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. And like I said, it was a great match, and I'm glad I was there to see the title change, man. That was fantastic.
I don't think
Um,
anybody's seen that coming.
no, actually, I
I
was
didn't even
surprised.
see that coming.
I was shocked. I was surprised. I didn't see it coming at all.
I was shocked. I was surprised.
I mean, when you won, that was like a holy shit moment for me. I'm like, whoa, Jake Crist is the new X Division champion.
It's
You
like,
don't.
whoa.
Yeah, I know, man. I just like, wow, you don't get to see title changes live all the time, and that was a treat, man.
Yeah, that was
But
awesome.
awesome, man. So, were you happy with the
All my
OV?
successes happened in Canada. That's
That's
crazy.
that's true, and then
That's
the hope,
awesome.
and
I
there's
think I just need to move to Canada.
hey, move to Windsor, Ontario, man. I could interview you
There
face
we
to
go.
face, man.
There we go.
Let's do it, man. So, are you happy with the OVE run? And is there anything you might have done differently? And do you feel it could have been maybe, as I know, towards the tail end of OVE before you guys broken up, you were, all due respect, you guys were losing a lot of matches. But do you feel it could have been a little more dominant faction?
Yeah, I mean, I think our run was great. I mean, like if you really look at the whole run and overall, I mean, there's how many wrestling factions in wrestling history get to have a run for what 2.5, 3 years that we did, So I think everyone that was able to put us in that position, and to be honest, I don't know if I would have done anything differently. I kind of enjoyed the way everything kind of crumbled and ended at the end. Because I
Yeah.
mean that's kind of like how all our all our lives would would seem to go anyways if that was to happen in real life. Like everyone's life would just kind of crumble and we would just kind of just fade off and never talk to each other again. I feel
All right.
if that makes any sense.
Of course, man. Of course. Could we see OVE down the road again?
Oh,
Reform.
I mean, you never know. I mean, Sammy, I love Sammy to death, even though he's a jackass and broke us up. And Fulton's one of my best friends in the world. When you can have a guy that's 6'8" on your side, I would definitely jump on that bandwagon if you can. Like anyone that's 6'8" and want to be on your side, be like, yep, I'll let's go.
Let's do it, man. Of course, of course. So, as you stated, there are no bad feelings towards Impact Wrestling. So, could we, in fact, see you back in Impact Wrestling in the future?
I mean, I don't know. Like, no one's, never say never in this business, they say, right? So I was there for 4 years. I enjoyed every bit of it, and they actually the company itself allowed me to grow as a human being, and everything that they taught me and I've learned about the business. The TV side of wrestling was just amazing. So I have nothing but great things to say about Impact, and I would totally be willing to go down and come back, and down to come back, I should say.
Of course, man. Of course, man. So, are there any other promotions that you're looking at? Maybe MLW, AEW, New Japan, or do you want to keep that under wraps for now?
All those places you mentioned would be amazing. MLW would be great. New Japan would be amazing, and so would All Elite. So I check all those off my list. Like anyone that would want to book me, I would definitely would love to join the product,
Yeah, I'm a big
even if
MLW.
it was for a match or two.
Well, I'm a big MLW fan. I think you against Jacob for two would be absolutely incredible, man.
That would be great. That would be
That
great.
would be.
He's been a great champion, hasn't he?
He's been an unbeatable champion, but I think if you
Right.
showed up, I think you have a really good shot at taking that title off him, man.
I
So
mean,
hopefully,
these feet are pretty educated.
yeah, you don't want to get hit with one of those Jake Crist kicks, man.
Nope,
Those are
not
pretty
at all.
intense, man. So how did it all begin for you? What led you to make the decision to pursue professional wrestling?
Like most people, I enjoyed watching wrestling with my father. I remember watching he was a big Hulk Hogan fan.
Okay.
Like I think everyone was in the '80s.
Yeah.
So I kind of grew up sitting on his lap, eating popcorn, and watching Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior, and kind of fell in love with those larger than life characters. And then I went to guys like the Rockers. I really enjoyed Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels as the
Yeah.
Rockers. Those are the three, and Ravishing Rick Rude was the fourth that I remember as a kid, like actually being 5-6 years old watching these guys, and Andre the Giant, who
Oh yeah.
everyone, you can't forget Andre the Giant.
No, no.
But those were the guys that I remembered as a kid, and I looked up at my father and said, "Dad, I'm going to be a pro wrestler one day." In a kiddie voice, much kind of sounds like the one that I have now. I was like, "Dad, I'm going to be a pro wrestler." So,
That's you mentioned Andre the Giant. I'm a little older than you, so Bruno Sammartino made me a fan of professional wrestling. First show I
that's
ever went
awesome.
to, I was 10 years old, 1980, main event, Andre the Giant versus Hulk Hogan, Nassau Coliseum in Long Island. And
Wow, look, how lucky are you?
yeah, I was very fortunate. I got to see Andre the Giant wrestle live, but great
Right.
show, man.
That would have been amazing. But
Oh,
that's what kind of got me started into it, and then it just kind of morphed from there. In high school, I was kind of concentrating on baseball, or actually middle school, all the way to high school. I was concentrating on baseball, and then I switched back and I fell back in love with wrestling. Once I saw the Hardy Boys ladder match with Edge and Christian, the Terry Reynolds Invitational.
yeah, man,
That's what that match alone made me fall in love with wrestling all over again, and I was like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna try and seek this out.
well, you've been very successful at it, man. So
Thank you.
you're welcome. You're welcome, man. So tell me back to OVE. Tell me about the origins of OVE. How did that whole faction begin?
Well, we Sammy came in, and it was definitely like the thumbs up, thumbs down, and that was the kickstart that we needed, the shot to the heart, the adrenaline, and we were off to the races. As soon as Sammy joined forces, it was like it. The best way I can describe it is grabbing onto Superman's cape for as long as you can.
Man, and again, I hope we see you again down. I hope we see OVE again down the road. I love the faction, big fan of it, and I hope down the road we're gonna see the reforming of OVE. Man, I got my fingers crossed, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
My pleasure. So you're the IWA Mid South Heavyweight Champion. You've held that title for quite some time. So who's your biggest threat? Do you feel right now? Because you, like I said, you've had that belt for quite some time. Had a few matches in 2021. Who do you feel is your biggest threat for that title?
Right now, Aaron Williams and his faction would totally be the biggest threat to me in the IWA Mid South World Title. And to be honest, guys that Ian brings in, anyone that could come in could take the title off. He's just he's kind of got that power legacy amongst indie wrestling, or the eye for the talent, so to speak. Right before they break out, it seems that they wrestled for IWA Mid South. You know what I mean? You know, guys from CM Punk to Colt Cabana. You know, so I mean, you know, you never know who's going to come in and who he's going to throw against me for the IWA World Championship. And to be honest with you, that's what I love most about wrestling for IWA is that he keeps you guessing, and that mysterious, you know, factor of you never know who is going to come in and face you for the championship, and they could take it right off your shoulder or your waist, however you want to carry it.
And you've held that belt for almost a year or over a year now, correct?
No, yeah, no, not a year. I think it's like close to 200 days or somewhere around there. We're getting close.
All right, man. All right. And also you have a big show coming up January 20th, Global Wrestling Syndicate against another one of my favorites, Richard Holliday, and that's going to be an absolutely fantastic match. I'm going to definitely order that. It's on Fight TV. Tell me a little bit about that match and your thoughts on Richard Holliday.
I'm actually looking forward to it. I just witnessed this match with Savia Vega. Like I think like everyone watched that match. Yeah, like that match was tremendous, right?
Yeah, absolutely tremendous. And like I said, I can't wait for his match with you. It's going to be.
I'm looking forward to it. You know, like I said, here's to having a wonderful match. You know, it's the first time the promotion's having the first show, and it's the first time I get to meet Richard. So I'm really looking forward to staring him across the ring to Richard Holliday. Here's to having a wonderful match, my friend.
That match could steal the show. Absolutely.
Oh, I plan to.
Oh yeah, of course, man. Modern Man in Black is always stealing the show, man.
Do.
And
that's
always
what we do.
Oh, and January 20th is going to be no exception, man. So last question.
February 20th.
Oh, did I say January? February 20th.
Yep,
We're already
February
past.
20th.
I am sorry. I was living in the past. It's February 20th, man. February 20th. So last question, because I know you got to get going. What are the main goals for you for 2021 and beyond?
To get back on television in a major way and for a major promotion. You know, if any of you promotions out there see your ears start to peak up, give me a call, shoot me a message. My phone lines are open.
Absolutely. If Court Bauer, if you're listening or watching, give this man a call immediately.
Let's do it.
Give him a call immediately.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, Jake, I want to thank you so much for joining me today. It was an absolute pleasure. It was an honor talking to you. I'm a big fan, and I wish you nothing but the best of luck down the road, man.
Thank you so much. I enjoyed being on. Thank you.
My pleasure, man. My pleasure. So this has been the Alliance Pro Wrestling Network Sunday special interview. Again, I want to thank my guest, the Modern Man in Black, Jake Crist. And until next time, thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye. Stay safe, everyone. So long. Bye-bye.
Hit me up, MLW. I see the record button. Hit me up.
Okay.
I'll see you, bro.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.